Ireland is facing a cow-sized conundrum on climate change. Kill the country's iconic livestock or eliminate emissions elsewhere.
It's as near to organic as you will get.
Farmers like Donald Scully worry they'll be impacted by a new government policy which could cull up to 200,000 cows.
Will I have a business that I can pass on to my family or going forward? I actually don't think so. Currently I'm milking just north of 200 cows. My father made a living on milking 40 cows. My grandfather made a living on milking 10 cows. So where are we going?
Scully's herd has grown in recent years as he's done everything to keep his bottom line in the black. But that, coupled with growing demand for Irish dairy and beef exports, has sent the cattle population here soaring to 7.4 million. Cows are a key part of Ireland's rich agricultural history. In fact, there are more of these guys on this island than there even are people. But the fact remains that livestock is a major contributor to global emissions. And as the government looks to meet some of its most aggressive climate targets, it sees reducing the herd sizes at the island, even just by a little bit, as an easy way to get there. That's because studies suggest about a third of human-caused methane emissions come from livestock, primarily during the digestion process.
Methane is a potent greenhouse gas.
And activists say that the industry as a whole is not facing the same pressure to quickly cut back.
Well, Ireland itself has set 51% emissions reductions targets across the entire economy by 2030. Agriculture, by dint of its strong lobbying power in Ireland, was able to cut a special deal for itself where it is only required to cut emissions by 25%. So they've got the lightest emissions load of any sector in Ireland.
In recent years, Ireland has seen its economy develop far beyond agriculture. But as the percentage of GDP from farming has gone down to 1%, the sector has remained responsible for over 30% of emissions.
When farming in Ireland presents the image abroad that they're being, quote, victimised by climate action, in fact, they have got by far and away the easiest deal.
The proposal to cull is for now under review in Dublin as the Department of Agriculture weighs what it would cost and how feasible it really is. Nationwide, the idea has ignited a fierce debate, calling into question Ireland's heritage.
The reaction is always mixed when it comes to climate, and especially climate and agriculture in Ireland. At the same time though, you do have a growing realisation, I think, here in Ireland about the threat that the climate crisis poses to us here and to elsewhere in the world. And that includes farmers who are looking at the conditions of their land, at the weather, and all of those ways that a changing climate can affect their livelihood.
Back on the farm, dairy farmer Pat O'Brien agrees, but he worries that even if he compromises on this issue, it might never be enough.
Well, I think we're damned if we do and we're damned if we don't. If we play our part and we reach our targets, new targets will be set and we'll be pushed further. And we know we have to play our part. We want to play our part.
A feeling echoed by Donald and hundreds of farmers looking after this island's iconic green pastures. In County Louth, Ireland, I'm Ryan Thompson for NEWSnet.